Today we're gonna be reacting to What's the Most Expensive Thing Ever by Jack Pockets. And by the way, this has 3 million views in 3 days.
If you saved $1 billion every single day for your entire life, you still wouldn't come close to affording the most expensive thing ever. But to find out what that is, we'll be going on a journey through the most valuable things in existence.
Alright, yo, this intro was like, you know you're in for a good time, y'all. Hold on now. Yo, whoever made this video, I may or may not know this guy, is goated.
All starting with you. The raw ingredients needed to make a human cost only $152,000. But
What? Wait, that's kind of crazy. What? We only
cost only $150,000.
Hey guys, hey, this is fake, bro. Hey, your life is unvaluable. I'm priceless. That's the word. That's not unvaluable. Priceless.
$52,000. But if that's out of budget, you could just boil down a pig because chemically you're pretty much the same. They're just slightly tastier. But
yo, come on, bro. Jack Pockets, bro. You cannot be comparing us to a pig, bro. Now that joint is actually, bro. That's haram, bro. That's halal.
But since you're already fully assembled, the government officially values you at $14.2 million. And
okay, that's insane. That is insane because, bro. So if we're valued officially $14 million, then why are some people making $15 an hour or what, $5 an hour? No, I'm joking. That doesn't make sense because if you get what you sow or you reap what you sow, you know what I mean?
They're lowballing you because if someone hypothetically harvested all your organs, they could make $45 million.
Our bone marrow is $23. Yo, this ain't no way, bro. Yo, we are expensive. What?
You're pretty expensive. But to find the most expensive thing ever, we need to look at much costlier items, with the next being a well-known painting that became famous for all the wrong reasons. It's 1503.
Oh, shoot. Okay, see, I like this. This guy loves to edge us, which is really good. And that means we won't know until we watch the whole segment. Yo, this guy knows how to make his videos. I see.
3 in Italy. A rich silk merchant goes up to a painter and says, "Could you make me a painting of my wife?" "Sure. Give me like 2 weeks."
2 weeks. 16 years later. Wait, it took 16 years to paint that? That just tells this guy's lazy, bro. That thing is actually overvalued. Whatever the painting is. I'm pretty sure the Mona Lisa, but we'll see. Hey, yo.
Leonardo da Vinci never fully finished that painting.
And it's not finished. Leonardo da Vinci, bro, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. You're lazy, bro. This is what, 16 years and it's unfinished, bro. I mean, to me, that looks finished.
But he actually sold it right before he died to the King of France. And it stayed in the bedrooms of powerful guys until ending up at a museum where no one cared. Until it got stolen, then found, then taken on a PR campaign. And now this 30-inch plank of wood smeared with colored oil is valued at $1 billion.
Why? Bro, I swear this has to be like some Ponzi, like fake scheme. Because if you just take some random photo made by a random painter, what, in the 1600s? Do the same thing, bro. Like, take the same photo that was in the famous people's houses and literally just do the same shit.
But nature's greatest work of art was found by complete accident.
What is this?
Sir Thomas Major Cullinan dug a hole in the ground and filled it with Africans to mine rocks for him. And in 1905, a diamond was found. And it happened to be the biggest diamond ever. Completely colorless, 0 imperfections, the most chemically perfect rock.
That is huge, bro. What the frick? That's like the size of my fist. Like, genuinely.
Produced by the planet. And the guy who found it was this guy, the mine's manager. He was just going for a stroll.
The African definitely found it, and then this guy took credit for it. Faux show. Faux show, it definitely happened, bro.
When he randomly saw it in the wall, and he got a nice check for it. Then the rock got cut up and shipped in a literal postal box to more white people. The total
more white people. I like this. I like this guy's words. It's not some proper term. He just said white people.
Value of this rock is estimated at $2 billion, making it the most expensive luxury item ever.
$2 billion? I don't know. I'm very ignorant, but ain't no way that piece of diamond is $2 billion. Maybe like 100 millions, but $2 billion?
Thanks to its rarity and prestige. But the most expensive land ever is something you would never expect.
The US?
France.
What?
Owned all this land in 1803, and the United States wanted a little piece of it. So they went over to France with $10 million and said, "Can we buy a little piece of your land?" France's leader and conqueror of Europe, Napoleon, was like, "How about you pay me $15 million for the whole thing?"
What? If bro just being nice and look at bro, this is my exact reaction. Like, what? Yo, no, there's ain't no way Napoleon said, you know, bro, I love y'all. So, wait, or like, wait, weren't they enemies at first? I'm not gonna even question this kind of offer, bro. Yo, this is like, Napoleon must be hella rich for just to do this. Like, bro, just giving out charity donations.
Yes. The Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the United States at the cost of 4 cents per acre. This land today is worth thousands per acre, making it widely considered the single greatest land purchase in history. As long as you don't ask the people originally living there.
Hey.
But
hey, rip Native Americans, bro. Ripped up. Honestly, bro, they were just living a peaceful life, and then pillagers just came in a freaking.
The Louisiana Purchase wasn't the most expensive in history. There was a piece of land that cost way more than the entire American Midwest, and
it's gotta be what? There's gotta be some Ponzi scheme again, bro.
It's this.
Like, see, what you mean is this?
This plot of land with a parking lot that cost $3 billion. Why did this parking lot cost more than a fifth of the United States? Well, back then, the Louisiana Purchase was a gamble on an uncharted frontier. This modern-day plot of land in the center of one of the most valuable financial districts on Earth, where the government artificially restricts the land supply, was just a much safer investment.
Artificially, that's why freaking $3 billion for that freaking parking lot, bro. Yo, give me hey, how about you give me $3 billion and I'll work for you.
Land is valued for its potential, but the houses we put on top of the land are somehow even more expensive. In 2019, a finance guy spent $240 million on a high-altitude hollow brick in New York City that he doesn't even live in. Actually,
nah, bro, I swear the richer get richer, bro. Like, honestly, like, I wish to have these problems, bro. Oh, I have so much money, let me just get that one and this. I'm gonna buy that penthouse in New York City just cause. Like, bro's literally playing creative Monopoly.
All of these buildings are half empty, cause the rich people buying them are just treating them as investments. If they actually needed a place to stay, they would just do what the richest guy in India did and spend $2 billion erecting their own personal monument.
I like that. Good choice of words, because erect means to build, but it also means something else, especially in the male anatomy.
It has a dark secret. This is Antilia, the most expensive private residence in the world, valued today at $4.6 billion. It has a 168-car garage, 3
Yo, that car is so ugly right here, the IA, I think right here, bro. The joint is hideous. I don't care if I don't have one. This is so hideous, bro. If you have this, it's disgusting.
68-car garage, 3 helipads,
I think
a
that's
snow
IA.
room, and the entire thing was built on an orphanage.
Swear, bro. This reminds me of an XQC tweet, which is the streamer, by the way, where basically the rich are so bored since they already made it that they just be doing stuff like this, bro. They just go to freaking Epstein and just touch kids. Like, I'm not joking, I swear, that's what they do. And then, like, orphanage land illegally sold in 2005. Just freaking frick the poor people and
And if you're wondering where the orphans went, the house also has 600 servants. There are investments.
I mean, at least, you know, honestly, at least you gave them jobs. At least you gave them jobs.
There are status symbols, but the most expensive house ever is the hardest to truly value. Its purchase price? £21,000 in 1761. When King George III bought Buckingham House, it was just a little shack for him to store his wife. But after
a little shack, yeah.
the third bought Buckingham
little shack. Oh my gosh, bro. Imagine rich people in the past, bro. Like, their valued stuff is just like bizarre compared to today.
House, it was just a little shack for him to store his wife. But after a few hundred years of renovations and millions in state funding, it became a 770.
This is the shack. Shack. Oh, looks like a shack to me.
5-room palace. Its value is estimated at £4.9 billion, but this is just a guess based on its prime location and historical significance. To find something more valuable than any house, we just need to scale up to the most impressive and disastrous structures in the world.
I swear this was built by aliens, y'all. It has to be. Like, there's no way they had the technology to build something like this.
Mega projects.
Burj Khalifa.
The U.S. interstate highway system is the most expensive mega project in history, costing an inflation-adjusted $634 billion. But it was worth it. For every $1 of that cost, it's returned $6 in economic output.
Holy, 6x? That's pretty good.
This project had a clear problem, a clear plan, and a clear result. Pretty straightforward. In 2021, Saudi Arabia started building a 110-mile...
This is the most craziest and honestly hot Hail Mary project, bro.
line-shaped city made out of Empire State Building tall glass mirrors.
That's just... what the freaking... See, that's what I'm telling about. The rich get so bored that they just do stuff like this, bro. They just do shit like this, bro.
It was supposed to cost
This is pretty cool though. Like I don't know why. This reminds me of like some cyberpunk. I don't know, like some unrealistic future plan.
500 billion and be done by 2030. But now the date is maybe 2080, and the cost is maybe 8.8 trillion. The line will be the most expensive mega project ever if it actually gets built.
If.
45 Mount Everests above all of this is the International Space Station, the most expensive single object. It's way more costly when the world comes apart.
War, yeah!
It's pretty expensive. The Americans.
Honestly, bro, war stuff is actually really cool. Like, I've seen, like, recently on my TikTok feed, US jets. Hold on, let me show y'all. Like, bro, this joint is so tough, bro. I don't know why. If you know what these are, bro, they're, like, crazy. Like, digestion joints. Bro, America just lost flexing their powers. Anyways, let's go back to the video.
Civil War cost so much that to fund it, the government had to invent paper money and the federal income tax. God damn it!
Honestly, bro. Yeah, no, that's actually a valid reason, bro. Once y'all start paying tax, yes! Like, yeah. Bro, it'd be really taxing, but it makes sense. But it also doesn't make sense because screw the tax. Genuine, bro. Why you taking 50% of my paycheck? Valid
World War I cost so much that Germany was still paying it off until 2010. And
that's so recent. Like, because I mean, what? That's
World War II was the most expensive conflict in history. The full global cost of this war has never been calculated, but
I don't want to see war, but that's so crazy, bro. Like, just this is all because of war, bro.
Cost of this war has never been calculated.
I'm so glad we are living peaceful today, bro. We just have streamer universities and YouTube brain rot slop instead of this.
But it involved every major power devoting a majority of their entire economy to destruction. By the end of the war, 70 million were dead, a majority being.
See, that's why we don't like war. Oh my gosh, 50 million civilians dead. And they didn't do nothing wrong, bro. You know that's the crazy part. They just
billions, and most of the involved countries were in shambles. Military spending as a percentage of GDP has never come close to World War II levels since, and if it ever does, we probably won't be aware.
Yeah, and yeah, with the technology today, bro, like back then, no one got nukes. Only I think a few people got nukes, but now everybody got nukes, bro. I'm gonna miss YouTube if I die, bro. Oh my.
War is pretty expensive
and not fun.
World War II military spending was 25 trillion in today's dollars, but the cost of its destruction is unknown.
Wow, the scale of that is insane. I forget that when you go to billion to trillion, that gap is like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even see my hand. But when you go from a million to, I don't know, a billion, it looks something like this. But trillion, that extra zero?
All the things in this video have value for different reasons. But the most expensive thing ever is the most unusual. Every single
bro, I love how this guy talks, bro. Like, I wish I could just hear his voice, because this guy, like, he knows how to hook you in and stay retained to the video. Like, he knows how to edge you.
Particle has an antiparticle with an opposite charge. When they touch, they annihilate and release energy. A single gram of antimatter could release more energy than 3 Hiroshima bombs. Bananas.
What?
Every 75 minutes, an atom in a banana decays, producing one single particle of antimatter. But
I'll be eating bananas every day, bro. We're gonna explode.
The particle is so small that if you had one banana for every human that has ever existed, you would have to wait 97 times the age of the universe to produce 1 gram of antimatter. But that still wouldn't work, because the banana antimatter particles only exist for 125 picoseconds.
The frick is a picosecond? Hold up. Oh my gosh, is a microscopic unit of time equal to how many visually, bro? Oh my, this is 1 out of. So what are the odds of like sparking an antimatter in a, that must be 10 times a pico chance, if that makes sense. So that's gotta be like 1 out of quintillion or whatever, if that makes sense.
Which is 1 billion.
I don't know what I'm yapping. 1 billion.
The only way to make a meaningful amount of antimatter is by firing tiny particles at almost the speed of light into a metal rod, then catching the debris in a vacuum. There's currently only one facility that does this, and in its entire existence, it's—
oh hell no, this is like some space station, like sci-fi stuff, bro. Like they're like about to go in a different dimension.
It's made less than 10 billionths of a gram of antimatter.
What? See, also what I like about Jack Pockets is that how he shows scale. Showing like perspective or some sort of scale, it's so good. It's just so good. Because it gives us a visual representation. That's why I love Jack Pockets, bro.
Gram of antimatter,
1/6000 of this.
which would make enough energy to power a light bulb for 4 hours. Antimatter could be the most...
So they made what? Something that can power a light bulb for what? 4 hours? And they have this whole thing, which probably costs bajillions of dollars. And they can only power a light bulb for 4 hours.
difficult
Give
to
up your
make
dreams.
that NASA estimates 1 gram would cost 62.5 trillion. But if we ever somehow managed to get a gram of antimatter, wouldn't the most expensive thing be whoever owns the antimatter? Which would probably be a country, maybe the United States, which is already worth 180 trillion. But then, the Earth is worth 5 quadrillion. And now that we're in space, there are asteroids floating around with quintillions worth of gold and platinum. And the sun is made of gas worth 30
What is that number?
million. The
No million zeros. Because I got oh. That's a lot of money. Quite a bit, honestly.
universe is filled with an infinite amount of wealth, all of which we got for free.
We all got through. Holy snap. Chills down my spine. Go subscribe to Jack Pockets. Great video. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video. That was the most expensive thing ever.